here I have is our engineering sample of the HDBaseT daisy chain extender transceiver. This is a shorter version of this that goes up to 70 meters. The part number for this is the R014-EXT-VA-S-TRX. Like I said, this is a transceiver. So in this case, I'll be using a set that has a transmitter and receiver to simulate both endpoints. You can add another transceiver here if you want to, but since I don't have one, since this is just to show you how it's working, so I'm using transmitter for the input, receiver for the extra second output. So here's the unit. Now I'll be using a Cat6A and a Cat6 cable because I don't have the same length for both of these. I don't have two different. These are the only ones I have, so I'm using two different cable types. But that's the maximum we set spec to. I believe 75 meters for Cat6 and Cat6A. And then this thing can also support 4K, but since the cable I'm using is outside the spec of 4K, I'm gonna be using 1080p. Now, so let me start. I already have the transmitter and receiver connected to the TVs and to the devices that's used. I just haven't connected this unit yet. So here on the back side, you see the input and output, as well as the HDMI output. So input is for one end, output goes to another transceiver or the endpoint receiver, and then HDMI to the TV. So that's that. Let me start connecting everything. So let me connect from input. I'm connecting a Cat6 first because it's going from transmitter, and from output I'm going to using a Cat6 because I'm going to receiver. Plug in the HDMI cable and the power. So once you connect everything, you see the orange lights coming up, either on the transmitter and receiver, and also here you see some lights coming up. That means as long as you see the orange LED lights on these two ports, the endpoints, what it means is that its signal is being transferred from receiver and the transmitter is seeing it, and vice versa. So here we're ready to use. Now this monitor is connected to transceiver. This one's going to the receiver. So let me turn the player on. Now from here you'll see there's no ports on the transceiver for the R014-EXT-VA-S-TRX. That's because it's being only on the receiver side endpoints that has it. Transceiver has none of this. It only just transfers signals. And here you see audio comes up for both monitors. And you mute this one. You hear audio on that.
The president has
now switch it. Mute. I'll mute this one. And you hear audio coming from this. So video and audio is being transferred from transmitter and the player to transceiver, going out to one TV, and then going over Cat6 to this receiver to this TV. So here you see it working. Now, like I said, this unit does not have the R222 or IR controls. However, the receiver end and the transmitter end does. And what this basically does is, this transformer just does a transfer. So here I have is remote control for the player, and the IR cable is connected to the receiver right now, with the IR out on the transmitter. So here you see, I'm doing settings, no problems. I can control the player. Pause, play, no problems. However, I take the receiver and block it or move it out of the way, and hit play. Nothing happens. Put the IR back in here, and then wait, hit play, and here you see play and pause comes up. So what that means is that, like I said earlier, IR is going from the receiver. The IR receiver that's connected to the input, IR input on this receiver side, transferring the over Cat6 to the transceiver, which is then turning it back out to the Cat6A to the transmitter, and from transmitter IR out to the player. So that's working. Now similarly, the R232 works the same way. So I have a easy way to test R014, I have a cable scanner, a barcode scanner here. I have this computer, this monitor is connected to the computer that is connected to the transmitter. So let me just scan the barcode. Make sure that barcode here, hold up. The barcode also has the power, so let me plug in the power for the barcode. Okay. So here you're gonna need power to barcode. You need to scan something. So here you see barcode is being scanned. And the barcode is being scanned from here. It's reading the barcode here, going to the receiver, going over the Cat6 cables to the transceiver, going to the Cat6A to the transmitter, and from transmitter to the PC. So that is it for this transceiver. Basically, it allows you to daisy chain and extend the signal even longer. And that's it for this unit.